it's your boy Alex, and welcome back to another reaction video. And today, ladies and gentlemen, this is another special request by my good buddy Storm Shadow. This was a request that I've been kind of putting off for a while because of other things coming up and all that kind of stuff. You know the gist of this. But anyway, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a look at his reaction request for another Nostalgia Critic reaction video, but this time, it's on a little review of the Bill and Ted movies. Now, for those of you that don't know, Bill and Ted was a comedy duo of Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, you know, before we knew Keanu Reeves as the man he is today with most of the action stuff that he's in, and, you know, before the whole Matrix thing and the, I know Kung Fu, that kind of thing. But anyway, this was at the time when he tried to, like, branch out and do more comedy roles. And Bill and Ted was no exception. But if I'm going to be honest, I was a big Bill and Ted fan for a while. In fact, the first Bill and Ted movie I watched was Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I almost forgot the name of the title. But now it looks like that Nostalgia Critic's going to be reviewing both movies in this. So, I don't know if this is going to end up being a long video. I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. But I guess we'll see what happens. So, without further ado, let's dive right into the review of Bill and Ted, or the Bill and Ted movies. So, starting the video in 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right. I really do got to get better with, like, that intro. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out since he's talking about both movies at the same time. So, it might be a thing where I might do this in 2 parts. Then again, I might not. We'll see how that goes. But if it does ending up being in 2 parts, apologies in advance. Might end up being like a short review like he's done in like most of his recent videos. I'm not entirely sure though.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy, remember? So you don't have to. Well, I don't
All
know
right.
you, but I am mad excited for the 3rd Bill and Ted movie, Bill and Ted Face the Music. With almost 30 years since the last movie was made, there's nothing. I
kind of almost forgot. He probably did this at the time when Bill and Ted 3 was being announced. Still have not got a chance to watch it, but I would love to see it though.
We're gonna look at the original.
Oh, that can't be good. Malcolm?
Hello, Critic.
My God, are you some sort of zany person based on the concept that ties into this review?
No, it's me, Malcolm.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
The music is terrible.
Oh no, it is?
Yes, it sucks ass.
Like, how much ass?
A lot of ass.
Whoa, that's more than I was expecting.
What?
It's one of
Really?
the worst sequels ever made. Not even worth looking at.
Oh man.
Was it really that bad?
We're so unique. Written by Ed Solomon and Chris Matheson, 2 writers who have found success for the most part. The Bill and Ted movies take what should be standard teen comedies and turns them into something bizarre, original, and sure, kinda dumb. Yeah, these aren't exactly high works of art, but it's hard to find another series of movies quite like them. I know that sounds odd as they just look like forgettable products of their time, but the story of each one strangely stands out when you ask, why the hell were so many of these choices made? They turn what should be embarrassing projects for big names like Keanu Reeves and George Carlin into cult favorites that are still being celebrated years later.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but the 3rd one sucks, so there's no point in looking them over.
Well, no, if anything.
Then there's like no point to the video, Malcolm.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot you can learn from both the good and the bad, so we'll look over what worked in these films, what didn't, and maybe how they'll tie into the 3rd one.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
But did you not want me to review them, or?
No, you do you. I'm just Malcolm from the future. What do I know?
Well, I'd imagine a lot you're from the future.
Yes, right. So I am.
In fact, with everything going on, that's what you come back in time for?
Look, I gotta go because I'm running late for some future stuff.
How can you be late with a time machine?
That is a question.
You're not really Malcolm, are you?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Completely not suspicious lead-in. Let's take a look at the Bill and Ted movies.
All right.
The first film, Bill and Ted
Starting off with the excellent adventure.
1989, was directed by Stephen Herrick. director of maybe the most random movies to have almost no connection.
Okay, that was weird. There's like a black screen.
That's a good thing. As a film like this, you would imagine opening with our leads acting stupid and the credits being tucked in the corner as they make jokes. But no, this is pretty stylized and honestly kind of cool. With the Lawnmower Man schlong penetrating zombies.
I mean, for its time when it came out, it's some stellar, like, you know, visuals. Okay.
How can anyone at least not muster a go on? We're introduced to Rufus, played by George Carlin, who is taking this role far more seriously than he needs to.
Hi. Welcome to the future.
It's crazy to think that it's the same guy that does the voice of the character in the cartoon.
Are you really surprised? He explains the future has reached perfection because it's based on the music.
Wild Stallions!
If you fail to keep these two on the correct path, the basis of our society will be in danger.
Sorry, but my nose is kind of runny and my nose is burning up a bit.
We see Bill and
Wow.
by Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves are about to fail history if they don't ace their final report. You can see why.
What have you learned?
Great leaders such as Genghis Khan, Joan of Arc, and Socratic method, the world is full of history.
It's funny how you have to be bizarrely smart to write entertainingly dumb sometimes. Ted is told if he fails, he has to go to military school. So the leaders in the future, literally credited as the 3 most important people in the world,
Wow.
goes back to help them.
Party on, dude.
I don't know about you, but I think Blade 4 is looking great. Yeah, a few people know this was actually the late 80s, early 90s American adaptation of Doctor Who. Look at the other adaptations of that time and tell me I'm wrong.
I may have to question that a little bit.
Mom, who by far is the subject of the best jokes in this movie.
Stepmom's cute. Shut up, Ted. Remember when I asked her to the prom?
Yeah.
Remember when she was a senior and we were freshmen?
It's safe to say these jokes did not age well.
Shut up, Ted! Burn sandwiches while they study.
Why don't you guys take a dinner break?
Yeah, neither did that.
Take it back. This might be the 90s adaptation of Chinatown.
Oh!
Dude. Rufus arrives, and in a very clever bit of writing, the Bill and Ted that just went on the excellent adventure travel back and tell them what a great time they're about to have.
Dudes, you guys.
Yeah, not like that's gonna break the space-time continuum or anything.
Have the most excellent adventure through history.
You're also in something called the Hendrix? Dude, it was the makeshift.
We told ourselves to listen to this guy. What if we were lying? Why would we lie to ourselves?
Dude, we're not trying to pass philosophy, we're trying to pass history. This takes them back to when stock footage roamed the earth, and they expect
Wow.
to grab Napoleon and bring him with.
Deacon, you have to watch this guy. His name is Napoleon.
Okay, so I know there's always a paradox that doesn't add up in time travel movies, and for the most part this works very cleverly with them, but there's one element that straight up makes no sense.
No matter what you do, no matter where you go, that clock, the clock in San Dimas, is always running.
Why? Time is time.
I mean, I guess it's time to the plot, maybe? I have no idea what that means.
How the hell is there one continuing timeline when the idea is you can travel to any point in time?
If you travel to the past, that past...
Oh, Christ, I'll buy it. Just don't show me the explanation from Endgame again.
Oh, yeah.
A moment to appreciate how amazingly convincing that Rufus stand-in is.
Wait!
He does come
Oh my gosh.
Let's reach out and touch them.
Oh, that joke has not aged well, I can tell you right now.
Where they come across Billy the Kid.
Here's the deal. What I win, I keep.
This is the only
Wow.
actor I feel is taking this role with the amount of respect.
Also, he's just got like a deadpan stare the whole time.
I'd like y'all to put your hands together.
Now, don't get me wrong, he's not bad. He's just playing it like, oh, okay, 2 time-traveling teens and I'm Billy the Kid? Okay, sure, Norman.
Are you cheating us, kid? Cheating? Me?
He gets
Okay.
the praise you, I, or most people would give in this setup.
Oh, nice. Oh, there you go. Nicely done.
Later, after they escape the barroom.
You know, I don't know what it is about, like, Wild West, like, bar fight scenes, but I have always loved them. Like, anytime there's a bar fight scene in, like, you know, in a Western bar, if it's just in a regular bar, I've always loved them. I think it started when I watched the behind the scenes of like when Smosh did their second Summer Games like series. Or no, wait, their third, sorry. Because their first one was at like the beach in Miami, I think, and their second one ended up being in the... No, it was the... I'm confused, but it was in the Wild West, and I loved the behind the scenes stuff of how they made that. Ever since then, I've loved bar fight scenes. They look so like intense, but like fun to film. It's just really crazy, and definitely this bar fight scene looked like it was fun to film.
Totally took a shit in here. You'll find
Oh gosh.
fascinatingly goes above and beyond with their portrayals. Socrates, or Socrates as they call him, is 100% in every...
I think that guy's being a little too much excited.
This dude believes he's Socrates.
Let's get out of here, dude.
I never got why Terrence Stamp left this off his resume. He should be...
Wow.
Even when they travel to the 15th century and everyone's dressed like Robin Hood men in tights. The majority of actors take their roles pretty seriously. Well, most of them. This guy could have used better direction. Okay, so enter like a frog wearing a diaper filled with diarrhea and you can't let any of it spill. Genius! Only see the drags a bit. They talk with two princesses, they dress up as knights, they get captured, nearly executed, and all
jeez.
fake out with Ted.
Ted. Don't be dead, dude.
I wonder how you came back to tell us to go on this adventure in the first place. Ted, you're Jesus!
And again, back come the black screens. Which again, I guess would symbol like an ad for it to pop up and such. Which it kind of almost did. That was honestly, that's kind of messed up. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I've just been going through some stuff right now, but let's just continue on because we're nearly halfway into this video.
Then I put the suit back together at the bottom of the stairs for no particular reason. Then I found a hiding place all in the span of 7 seconds. But how? Time travel! Oh yeah!
The dang air guitar.
Stated slant for homosexual that will result in this video getting demonstrated.
Oh boy.
Billy and Socrates.
I feel like it's gonna make a comeback when he talks about the second movie.
How fast, dude?
My face is becoming a meme.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Apparently they ended up in the future now.
Music and decor. This must be the future. Shit, what am I talking about? It practically is.
It's you. Who are we?
And this is where you realize a lot of the comedy for this movie comes from how seriously it takes certain scenes.
Oh,
People come out
jeez.
and do air guitar to slow, peaceful music. Almost as if the film believes a utopian world based on these two is a legit, beautiful idea. I don't think that's what the writers seriously think, but it is funny to imagine a world where this is possible and taken totally seriously. It'd be so easy to have everyone act like an airhead, like an idiocracy or something. And while that idea works there, this has kind of a gentle nature to it. It's funny because of how grandly innocent it is. It's also humorous how many of these extras have a look like this. Is
The one guy right here.
I've ever been in. This is going to be...
Yeah, right here, this one guy. He just looks like so into it, or he's just like so pissed about doing
It's a
it.
history report, not a future report.
Back in the present, Napoleon has been dropped off with
Oh,
his brother,
no.
who has no idea what to do with him, so they just take him to random places.
He ate the pig. Ziggy piggy, ziggy piggy.
And yet Chuck E. Cheese
Clearly someone who's trying too hard at their job.
They ditch him after he attempts to cheat at bowling, subtitling every swear.
Yeah, I figured he would do that.
Napoleon is just a more vulgar interpretation of a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
More or less reminds me of Hitler from Inglourious Basterds. 99999.
Continue to collect historical figures. They nab Joan of Arc, Sigmund Freud, Beethoven, Genghis Khan, and even Abraham Lincoln.
Of course, Abraham Lincoln.
Well, now we know what the third film will be about. After dialing the wrong number, resulting in the conversation they had before, they land back at Bill's house, coming up with the funniest fake names for their historical friends.
Dave Beethoven, Bob Genghis Khan, Socrates Johnson, Dennis Frood, and Abraham Lincoln.
Well, at least 5 bands have been named on Facebook.
Ugh.
Do their chores first. Whoa, zany! And they leave the historical figures at the mall while they pick up Napoleon.
Do you realize you have stranded one of Europe's greatest leaders in San Dimas?
He was a dick.
Except for he went to a water park called Waterloo because of course he did. And I'll just say it, seeing Napoleon enjoy the hell out of water slides, it's kind of my everything.
Safe to say this guy had definitely the funnest time at a water park.
It seems the best times of his life usually involve water. They pick him up, but unsurprisingly, the rest of the gang go exploring in the mall and get into trouble.
Yeah.
Try this.
They always got to do a fish out of water segment in these movies.
That's amazing. Again, these actors' commitment to these roles are above and beyond what a Bill and Ted movie require.
I'm Dr. Freud, but you may call me Siki.
Oh my god.
There's some real good jokes here.
Wow.
Freud striking out
That's
with
just
a lady
sad.
holding a corn dog, Joan of Arc leading an army of exercisers, Genghis Khan in front of this sign, what the getting arrested by Ted's father.
Can we get your dad's keys? We could steal them, but he lost them 2 days ago.
In another bit of clever writing, Bill and Ted break them out, leaving the cell keys and other helpful objects by traveling back in time after the show.
Hey, it was me who stole my dad's keys.
Again, it's very clever, but I never got this.
Remember a trash can?
Trash can, what are you talking about? Yeah, get this thing off me, kid.
Was Ted of the future hanging on the ceiling waiting to drop that? Dude, I got bitten by a spider after I paused.
Oh my gosh.
Cool, and naturally, without any preparation whatsoever.
Wow, they pretty much went all out for this presentation.
With stage lighting, choreography, guns in school when that was seen as a funny thing.
Don't know how that was allowed.
Audience. Somebody wrote that.
We love San Dimas.
Woo! Socrates is awesome!
Mr. Abraham Lincoln.
I love this one guy who's like, meh, Lincoln's okay.
It's pretty cool. Oh, that's where this scene came from. He used it in an earlier, video, like a very old video.
It did end with Abraham saying this.
Party on, dudes!
Party on, dudes!
Oh, that's really gonna slay
Nice.
tonight. They finish their adventure that'd be over in minutes if the internet existed, and Rufus even brings them the princesses they fell in love with.
Oh, yeah! Not really gonna question how he ended up taking 2 princesses from their, timeline.
I did agree and weren't kidnapped, right? That had a
It's safe to
troubling
say it probably was.
to it.
Let's jam.
They recruit them as band members and then finally decide to learn how to play.
Yeah, they're trying.
They do get better.
I'll take your word for it, Rufus.
Win a phone book.
Oh my gosh.
It's a lot you can do with that. At a time when many teen comedies focused on taking the wrong moments seriously and the lighter moments too goofy, this film did the exact opposite.
It's a great movie, honestly. It's a really good, fun movie to watch.
Many films would barely look at. It makes it strange, but also charming, resulting in a box office hit. It led to merchandise, an animated TV show.
Yeah, the
and
cartoon.
a sequel.
Yeah, a sequel. What the? Tam?
Hello, Critic.
Hey, Tamara.
Tamara? Who's Tamara? I'm Kelly from the future. You're 3,000.
Really?
Well, I've come to warn you that Bill and Ted Face the Music is completely accurate.
What?
Yeah, it's okay.
But
Yeah, but Malcolm just said it was bad, though.
Not even worth checking out. It's so okay.
all right, I'll probably still take a look.
Damn it.
What?
I mean, nothing.
Okay.
Yes, I mean nothing. I'm Tamara and I'm quirky like that.
I thought you said you weren't Tamara.
I thought that you said that you weren't Tamara.
Did I?
Well, if you don't remember, I'm not going to tell you.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. I'm Malcolm. That's just how I act.
I don't even want to know. I honestly don't even want to know what's happening.
That is what's going on, but I'm afraid I get answers.